What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're talking about our top 5 goals for 2020. Without further ado, top 5 goals. Number 5, order of importance for me, get more efficient with the editing for the channel. Definitely streamline the process, get into my software a little bit more, and just be more streamline what we're doing for the channel for footage, enabling us to get the best footage. It's my number 5. Bert, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is, and this is only number 5 because it's already planned, but my number 5 is Sturgis. Riding out to Sturgis, riding out trailering with the whole crew, and yeah, the only reason it's number 5 is because we've kind of already got it planned, but I just don't want to count my chickens. You know, anything could happen. So it stays on my goal list until it's completed. So Sturgis 2020 80th anniversary is my top 5, number 5.
We will be there.
Austin?
Let's see, my top 5, starting with number 5, it's got to be safe riding for 2020. Just being able to be with the crew and have some safe trips. I've heard many things about others going down, and I want 2020 to be a safe riding season. That's probably my number 5.
Your lips to God's ears.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So that would be my number 5 for 2020. Safe riding with my crew and loved ones.
Cool.
Good
Down with that.
My number 4 is a bike mod. I did a lot of things to the bike this year to make it more comfortable floorboards, highway pegs, new seat. As you guys saw, you can check that video out right there. And this year it's going to be bars. I need to find bars that I'm comfortable with. The stock bars going out to Texas were not the most comfortable thing, and with Sturgis on, basically really on a horizon, it's not that far away, August. We're going to be cranking out some miles, and more miles than Texas, another 300 miles further, roughly, plus the riding that's out there. So we could be turning in, a 7,000 mile week by the time everything's done with it. So that's my number 4.
My number 4 pertains to the channel, and that would just be hitting that 1,000 subs, the 4,000 watch hours, I believe it is, that we need. And then just continue to stay consistent with popping out the videos on our weekly basis. So that's my number 4.
Consistency is key, as we know on YouTube.
We've done a good job of being consistent the last few months, and so that my goal, just continue that into 2020.
I'm going to have to follow Bert's lead on that one. Being able to come up with material and being able to record it in a timely manner and getting ahead to be able to actually get some material that we can lay back on and actually get to enjoy the weekend and not have to always worry about clinching the last minute to get things done. So for 2020, I'm hoping we get a little more organized as far as getting material ahead of time so we can share it with all of you in a easier manner, I should say. And with George's editing skills and our buffoonery, I think that can happen.
So number 3, my love for craft beer, and one of the things that got me into craft beer is brewing. And I haven't done any home brewing in about 2 years. So 2020 is going to be the year of the home brew. We're definitely going to brew. I got a couple of beers on the horizon. I'm getting my stuff together now. So let me know down in the comments if there's any beer you guys would like to see brewed, or if you'd like to see some brewing, from the channel itself.
My number 3 for 2020 is to complete an Iron Butt Challenge. Woo! We've been talking about this for several years now, and it's just something I'd like to do. So knocking out that iron butt, I know everybody says it's a pain in the butt and it's not fun because you're just busting out miles, but I like a challenge, so that's my number 3.
That's a big one.
That is a big,
That's a
big
one.
number 3 on that.
We thought Texas was a big challenge. The iron butt, man, that's a big one.
For me, number 3 would have to be with the bike. I want to do a lot of mods to it, but one of my mods that I definitely would put at the number 3 spot would be to completely black out my bike. I'm not a fan of chrome, and I think that's a reachable goal this year to be able to black out my bike completely, give it that blacked out CVO look instead of a chromed out CVO look. So there's a lot of parts, a lot of powder coating going to be happening in 2020. Stay tuned for that.
Leads me to number 2. And really for the channel, I want to raise the level of the channel. We want to get some swag going, some hats, some t-shirts. Definitely something that I think is a little past due that needs to definitely happen in 2020. So I mean, that's a goal that should happen. So I guess you shouldn't set easy goals or easy resolutions, but it's something that should happen, and putting it on the list.
Number 2. My number 2 is to have the Piney Princess do a little more riding with me this year. She has her own bike and she likes to ride, but just due to, you know, kids and this, that, and the next, she doesn't get out with us on the longer rides. So I'd like to get her on a few of the longer 500-mile days or something like that, as opposed to just the days when we're out for like 100 miles and hitting some breweries. So that's my number 2.
For me, number 2 is actually in the same lines as Bert's. My lady also rides. She was a bit of held back this year due to some medical reasons and issues. So this year, I'm hoping she actually gets better and she actually gets on the bike that she has in the garage. Just unfortunately looking at her. So this year, I'm hoping that she's nice and healthy and ready to take on the road with us, with the rest of the crew.
Cool.
Nice. My number 1, kind of following Bert a little bit. I don't think 1,000 subs in 2020 is our goal. I feel like by this time next year where we're sitting, it should be a 1,500 sub channel. That's my hope. That's what I want to push forward, strive for. And I think it's obtainable. You know, I think this time next year when we're doing this video sitting here, hopefully we're setting 5K goals and not 1,500 goals. So 1,500 subs. So this is your first time here, hit the sub button. We appreciate it.
Yeah. My number 1 is to put 20,000 miles on the bike this year. I was originally going to say 15,000, but with the Sturgis trip coming up and the automatic miles we're going to get built into that, I'd like to get another 15 on top of that. So 20,000 miles on that odometer this year. That's my goal, number 1 goal.
Woo, that's a tough.
Gonna have to do some riding, but with that, I'm hoping we do more longer days than just the 200 mile days. Like I said before, just the breweries, just that and the next. I'd like to do some longer trips to get those miles.
Sweet. Number 1 for me, and I've been saying this for a while, that I've been wanting to do this to the bike for a long time, and to me, I pertain it to ride comfort, lots of miles that we're putting up, and overall looks of the bike, which is the fat tire kit up in the front. I'm actually going to go blacked out with the agitator wheel and a 18 by 5.5. So that's number 1 goal. The second number 1 goal, it's kind of A and B.
2 number 1 goals
is I want to make this channel go through the roof this year. I want to be able to take it and surpass what our goals are. I want this channel to be something that people wake up in the morning and go, oh, what's Baggers and Brews doing today? So I think we can do it. I think this is a year that we're really going to show what we have. And I think you're going to enjoy 2020. So that's my A and B number ones.
Stuff.
Nice. So let us know what your 2020 resolutions are in the comments down below, and if there's anything you want to see from the channel that you haven't seen yet, and we'll be sure to reach out and oblige. All right, again, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and hit that thumbs up. It means a lot for the channel. All right, thank you for your support.